Hey guys, Bill McDonald here. Maintenance, real maintenance. Something that's always scary to guys. I don't want to take my reels apart, and I get it, but there's simple things you can do. One thing that I think is really exciting is Lucas and Lou's got together and made a complete line of Real Oil care products. We have real greases, but here's the thing. It's a different grease that goes in your bait caster than what goes in your spinning reel. So we've got multiple greases there for that. We've got different gear or reel oils. Right here is a Super Duty reel oil, which is really good. I don't want to say this. It's just good overall oil for everything. And then we have the Hyperspeed. The Hyperspeed oil, it's a little bit thinner and maybe not going to last quite as long, but if you're wanting the optimum performance out of that reel, that's what you want. We got a brake oil there as well for the speed brakes on it. We got a cleaner, we got a line conditioner, we got all those things. But here, I'm going to talk to you a little bit on a bait caster. My favorite reel of all, like I said, is a Hypermag. A few little deals we can do here. I'll take the Super Duty oil. These are just bullet point places where I think to help you really quickly take care of that reel. We've all been guilty of sticking them in the water when they're whining and screaming, and that fixes it for a little bit, but that's the worst thing we can ever do, and I'm guilty of it too. The worm gear that runs right in here on your level wind back and forwards, that deal right there, just a drop or two on there will help that thing so smooth. And actually the bar that the level wind runs on too. And with that needle applicator, you can put them drops exactly where you want it. Put a few drops in there, wind it, and you're super smooth. Then pull the side plate off. Lou's are real easy, you just pop them off there. The bearing that's in there, what I do is I'll put one drop right on that bearing, and I'll put one in the center where the shaft goes in. That takes care of that side of the bearing. Go ahead, pull the spool out. Same deal. One drop on that bearing. You're good to go. Turn around, poke that back in. Put your side plate back on there. Then the only other thing is go over here on your tension knob. Unwind that tension knob. Take it off. Same deal, you could put one drop on the bearing on this side. It won't hurt to put a drop or two on the inside in there. Put that back on, and basically on the oil side of things, you're set and good to go. Now on the gears do not take oil. So take your needle applicator, put that back on, everything's good there. On the Lou's here, we have a little plate down here that you can open up. It's got a screw right there, and you can use a straight or a Phillips, either one on it. So unscrew that, and I have a paper plate here for a reason. Sometimes you'll drop those screws and that'll keep it. Like that screw stayed in there this time. Really good. Okay, on my grease here, brand new bottle here, I haven't used it yet. Take my side cuts, I've cut the tip of it off right there. Okay, so now I can get the grease out. What I recommend and what they recommend doing is don't fill this thing full of grease. Just put a little bit of grease on there and spin it and do about a quarter of your turn. And that's it. That's all the more grease you need. Turn your reel 3 or 4 or 5 times there, and it'll spread it out by itself there. Turn around, put your plate back on there. Take your screwdriver, run that back in there. And that, my friends, is a done deal. We're ready to go there. So these are kind of some simple tips right here This gets you going, keeps everything going. Cast a little further. Nothing like out casting your buddy. When he makes that cast and you make your cast and it goes 20 feet past him, then he's mad at you. But that's a good way you want it. You're catching the fish that he's trying to. So those are some simple tips right there. If you're looking for this reel oil, your local retailers all should have it. If not, go to lew's.com and you can find out more about it, the reels, the rods, the whole line. So that's what we got there on taking care of your reels.